rolling, boys. Let's get it rolling. How y'all feeling today? Y'all feeling good about this team? Y'all feeling like I'm feeling right now? Hit that like button, hit that sub button, hit that bell, select all, leave a comment down. And the Fantasy Football League. Now, I told y'all I'd have that link up today. I apologize for not having it up in time. Like I said, busy schedule so far. I had a lot going on yesterday, so I apologize. I'll have that link up today for y'all. 4 spots left in that Fantasy Football League. 4 spots up for grabs. So far, nobody's messaged me or let me know that they want one of those spots. Alright, so y'all gotta let me know. It's a 1 quarterback, 2 wide receiver, 2 running back, 1 tight end, 1 whole defensive unit, and 1 kicker. Bench spots. Now again, once you're registered, I'm going to close registration at the end of training camp. But once you're registered, and if we don't get those 12 people, I'm going to scale it back to 10. Alright? If we don't get those 10, at least 10 people, I'm cutting it off at 10 at the end of training camp, alright? If we get 10 or more, I'm going to cut it off at 12. Alright? That's how that's going to roll. Now, once you are registered, there will be a group chat, where you can let people know when the best time and date is for you to be able to draft. We will be able to get together on a date and a time for that. Alright, so the last day that we can put that off on is the week before the Hall of Fame game. So make sure that you are registered and in. Alright? Let's talk about Day 2 expectations. Day 2. I'm hearing a lot of good things from the press conference stuff. I've not watched any of the press conference stuff yet. I'm planning on doing that after I get back from training camp today. Of course, we're going to have a lot to talk about as far as observations today. And, I'm going to get to those first before I get to the press conferences. Alright, so I may do a small stream tomorrow once I get off work. Covering all the stuff that I couldn't cover before. I might do that just for y'all. As far as like press conferences, presser stuff like that. If I don't cover it today, then I'm going to cover it tomorrow. Hopefully I get that covered today so I can relax tomorrow and just focus on work. So that's what I prefer to do. Again, it's going to be another scorcher out here, man. It's going to be another scorcher. I can feel it. How high up did that temperature get yesterday? It was like 90 or something like that. Yeah, man. Y'all already know. Y'all already know, man. I'm coming out here for y'all, man. Coming out here for y'all. Alright, bought this ticket, so you know I'm gonna be there, man. So I hear members of C3 are gonna be there today. I look forward to meeting y'all. Come up and say hi. If I don't run into y'all first, I'm hoping I do. I would absolutely love to meet the man, the legend, Cat Chronicles. You know, and I hear Cody might be there today. So I'm looking forward to meeting y'all, man. I've been on the stream a couple of once for the Friday free-for-alls, so I think Cody knows me by now, and a couple of members that were on there with Cody that stream probably know me now. So, you know, I'm getting my name out there, y'all. Get my name out there. So I don't know who all else is going to be out there as far as streamers. I know that Big Waves was out there. I know there was a few others out there too. Because I saw Big Waves filming a couple of times out there. I didn't go over and say hi because I know that man was like busy working, man, but you know, obviously love Big Waves, man. He's a good guy. But shout out again, man, to Bozeman for signing that helmet, man. I love you for that. I freaking love you for that. He took the time to to listen and to hear me, man, and that means everything to me. You know, that means everything. He legit cares, man. He loves these fans. You can tell. When you look at him, when you watch him, man, how he interacts with people. And I've seen that in like several of these Panthers players, man. I've seen how they react to people. And it's awesome. You know, you don't get that anywhere else. That's love right there. You know what I'm saying? That's love. So, my expectations, again, day 2, you're looking at push patterns. You're trying to figure out who they are. You know, the newcomers. You know, you're trying to establish identities. You know. So if I see more of the same thing for Matt Corral, you know, if he's doing the same stuff, I'm gonna say, okay, well that's his identity. You know. He's good at the short pass. He's okay at the medium passing level. And he needs a little work at the deep passing level. That's what I observed in day 1. Now that could change in day 2. Everybody can have a good or bad day in day 1. You know, it could come out the next day and flip-flop. You don't know. So, what I'm saying is, you know, I want some patterns, you know? And if I see those same patterns out of these players, I'm going to believe that's who they are, you know? just go by first impressions when it comes to training camp. I need 2-3 days, to find out who you are. If I don't know who you are already. Now, see, players like Miles Sanders, I already know who he is. I already know who Andy Dalton is. I don't need a crystal ball to figure that one out. Y'all are some animals out here, man. Y'all some animals. Miles Sanders already coming out the gate angry, man. That's what I want to see. I want to see that hunger. And when I see that hunger, that tells me, oh yeah, you better have a good day. You're about to have a good day. And kudos to that O-line for opening up those holes, man, for Miles Sanders. And, it's... People have asked me who they think is going to be the top numbers person this year. I'm going to go outside the box. I'm going to say DJ Chark. I'm going to stick with it. I'm going to double down and stick with it. The reason I say that is if DJ can stay healthy, man, I've seen what this man can do in Detroit. I've seen the numbers he's put up in Detroit. Okay? It's going to be a toss-up between him and Miles Sanders. And when I saw that chip on Miles Sanders' shoulders yesterday, I said, oh yeah. If I see that throughout training camp, preseason, and carrying that into the regular season, Miles Sanders is about to have a year, man. He's about to have a year under this coaching staff. You got Deuce Staley lighting a fire in his soul, man. I could tell. I could feel that energy. All the way from that grassy knoll, man. I'm starting to really like Deuce Staley, man. I'm starting to really like this dude. If he can inspire Miles Sanders like that, imagine what he can do with Chuba. Imagine what he can do with Cameron Peoples-Jones. Imagine what he can do with all these people coming in here, man. And he's assistant for a reason. They named him assistant for a reason. He's gonna come out there lighting people up today, man. I'm almost sure of it. Almost sure of it. Now, day two is where people get a little lazy. You're gonna see a couple of mistakes today, and that's exactly what I'm looking for. I want to see who recovers. And I saw Bryce make a couple of rookie mistakes early on, and I said, okay, how are you gonna recover? He comes out there, throws 3 more darts, and I said, okay, he recovered. You know? How do you recover? That's what I'm looking to learn from some of these guys, man. Alright, so another thing I'm looking for, and shout out to David Screws. What's up, man? You on here early, bro. That's love right there. David's my man. Alright. looking for more good offensive line play. I want to see y'all continue to open up those holes on the O-line. I want to see the same type of pressure energy from that defensive pressure unit. You know, put some heat on these guys. I want to see how this O-line really responds. We don't even have pads on yet, and y'all are already bringing that type of heat, man. That's good. That's a good sign. And what we got, Xavier Woods, we got a couple of these players that came through that gap and stopped a draw play. You know, I think Shot Tunnel was one of them. Bill said, okay, do that again today. Do that again. Show up. I want to see y'all penetrate that line. If you can. Challenge yourselves. I don't want to see it just once. I want to see it twice now. Since I've seen you do it once, I want to see you do it twice. You know, let's start balancing that power back towards the D-line. You know, because that's gonna make Ajaro look good, man. He's gonna show up. There's no. So, keep in mind, I got a couple of questions about Jamie Robinson that came up in chat last night. And I've been thinking on this, man. If you want to put him at corner, I'm not opposed to that. But the problem is he hasn't played corner. He hasn't played. On him to be the number 3 savior at corner position, don't count on it. Don't count on it right away. He's got to learn the position first. You know, some folks just assume this is just Madden. You can just switch these people over and it'll be like, boom, they've already learned it. You know, within a short amount of time. No, Brad. No, man. It takes time. They got to learn it. And it takes even longer when you're switching them to a position at the NFL level that they have never played before. You know, starting from scratch. Yeah, it's like the Hardee's biscuits, man. Start from scratch. You know? So, that's why I'm just like, give him time. You almost said the same thing to people that are backseating Bryce back right now. Give him time. Let him drive his own car. You know what I'm saying? Stop backseating the man. He don't need your help. He's gonna do just fine on his own. And for those expecting him to just come out of the jump and play excellent ball right out of the jump, don't on the first series. He's going to be a little rusty. You know, he's going to show that rookie anxiety on that first drive. But once he gets comfortable, look out, man. That's what happened on day 1, too. I feel like if they can shake off that rust by preseason time to where he doesn't even have that anxiety on that first drive anymore, and Bryce just comes out like Cam Newton right out of the gate, zip, 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 you know what I'm saying? We got a baller on our hands. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Man, that release is clean. It is clean. I haven't seen anybody have a release like that in a while. It's been a minute in Carolina, man. So, what do y'all think about this wide receiver core so far? That's my next question. Since we're talking about offense, I'm looking at Deontay Brown today. I'm watching him, watching his snap counts, watching what he does specifically once he gets out on the field. I know what number to look for, y'all. So as soon as I see that number hit that field, I'm gonna say, oh boy, here we go. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what you can do. Alright. Mingo is the only one that has not been properly tested so far. I did not see his number called in day one. I mean, maybe somebody else noticed him, but I didn't notice him. And that's alright. Some of these guys don't get noticed in day one. Some of them will get noticed in day two. You know, if they're quiet in day one, they'll show up in day two. That's usually how this works. So, and I don't need to see Frankie, man. I've already seen Frankie. There's a few players I don't need to look at, man, because I already know what y'all are gonna do. I already know who you are. You know, Frankie's one of them. We already know this dude's an animal. Alright, we already know Shaq pretty well. We know what he can do, what he can't do. So I'm not really watching him. The ones I am watching are the newcomers. I'm watching Bumper Pool today. I want to see what he can do. I want to watch these corners, see what they can bring to the table. You know, I want to watch Cameron Peoples-Jones again. I want to see if he can hit that hole a little faster today. Let's see if he can bump up that progression a little bit. You know, I want to see these guys show their hands, you know, that are wide receivers and tight ends today. You know, show up. You know, don't act like you know, don't be a ghost. That's all I'm saying. Don't be a ghost out there. Let me see you. Let me notice you. You know? I want to call these players out for good things, man. I want to say positive things. I want to let people know, you know, this is what I see. You know, and there is too much talent on this field to notice everybody. I want to mention that right now. There's way too much talent to notice everybody. So yeah, you're gonna miss a few people. So what? They'll show up at day 3, day 4, you know? Okay, so what else, what can you bring to the table? You know what I'm saying? If you're new, and you're just coming into Carolina, what can you bring to the table? You know, show up. Let me notice you. Don't be shy, make a play. I want to see you. that same energy I felt in day one, man. I want to feel that same energy. Because I like that energy. When these practices feel like 2 hours instead of 3 hours, that's what I like. Because that tells me I'm getting a lot out of that, man. I'm getting a lot of information. So give me another one of those days, man. I want this training camp to fly by. You know what I'm saying? I want it to fly by. Like it's the blink of an eye. With as much information as we can possibly gather. That's what I want it to feel like. And I got my first taste of that yesterday. I was real happy with that. I don't care about these stretches. I don't care about these like minor things that people are doing, you know, early on. What I care about is these cone drills, stuff like that, you know, after the stretches. That's what I want to see. That's what I'm coming up here early for. Otherwise, I'd just be there for the 909s and 11-on-11s, you know, and that's not going to tell you that. Only half the story. I want to watch these guys' footwork. How do you dance? How do you move? You know what I'm saying? Like, who are you? And if you got that footwork, man, show it off. If you got that type of talent, show it off, bro. Because it's going to show up either way. It's going to show up one way or another, man. And trying to ease my mind before I start work. Panthers football always helps. Yeah, man. Yeah. Who do y'all think I should look at today? Who do y'all have on your radar that you would like me to check out? I'm going to be watching Shot Total, of course. I'm going to be watching Deontay Brown. I'm going to be watching Bingo today. I'm going to be watching Cameron Peoples-Jones in particular. I'm going to be watching Jamie Robinson, because people have been mentioning Jamie Robinson. Anybody else? Anybody else y'all want me to look at? I'll give y'all an analysis on whoever you want. Let me know. But yeah, keep that same energy going, man, as I felt in day one. Keep that same energy. I want to see these boys compete. I want this to be a full-fledged competition before we even hit the pads. That's the type of energy I want. If I see that, I'm going to be real happy, y'all. I'm going to be real happy. You know? I'm out here early. Sacrificing sleep for this, man. But it's worth it. For the boys in black and blue, it's worth it, man. So yeah, like I said, man, let Bryce just sit whether you imagine him in a Bentley, whether you imagine him in a BMW, whatever you imagine him driving, man, that's him going down the field, you know. Don't be a backseat driver, man. Just let him do his thing. Let him show you. And I'll tell you, you will not be disappointed. I expect that ball to be spread around a lot more again. You know, everybody's going to get a taste of it. I'm going to see Hayden Hurst get a couple of these catches too. You know, spread that love around today. Certain aspects, and there's a few things that really need to get figured out, you know, and be understood before we can really get this thing rolling, you know. That's what I liked about Bryce. He spread the ball around. Yeah, man. Yeah. That's a fact. It's a fact. I mean, Thielen got it, DJ Chark got it, everybody got it. I was like, yeah, man. Yeah. These guys are showing up and doing their thing. I might have took the wrong turn up there, man. I might be able to recover though. I'll be able to. Spartanburg is a bit of a maze. If you start taking the wrong turns, you're going to get lost very quickly in Spartanburg. Alright, yeah, give me just a minute. I need to see. Wait, 225? That might be it. That might be what I want. Yeah, that's what I want. I see the flag. Okay. We're still doing all right. We're still doing all right. So what are y'all's predictions about today? Who's going to stand out today? I'm going to say Miles Sanders again. Obviously. Because Miles Sanders. That's my prediction. Because Miles Sanders got that chip on his shoulder. I already know this man's going to pop off for at least 3 or 4 more days. Mango did catch a pass on Twitter. Okay. Okay. I guess I just didn't see it. Fair enough. Fair enough. I'm on my way up there right now. I'm gonna get a chance to watch these guys in person. excited for this, man. Real talk, I am. Yeah, I think I got off the beaten track and took a wrong turn up through here, man. I'm back on track though, I think. Just gotta get to the end of the street. Should end up the same street I was on before I turned off. I just turned off a little early. What it was. So I got another question. Is that defensive pressure going to turn up again the way it did yesterday? When this battle coming up, is it going to be O-line? Is it going to be D-line? Which one is it going to be? Which one, y'all? Not 100% certain where I am. Let me get this GPS up real quick, if y'all don't mind. Just sit tight. Alright. Oh,
Take
yeah,
the
I
next
wasn't
right
that
to stay
far
on
off.
Franklin
Okay.
Street.
I remember this. I remember this tunnel. Okay. I wasn't that far off. That's good, man. That's good.
In a quarter mile, turn right onto Howard Street.
Okay, I wasn't that far off, man. We got about 10 minutes to get up there. I don't mind missing the leg drills and stuff like
Take
that.
the next
I don't
right
care
onto
about
Howard
that.
Street.
Like I said, what I want to see, what I'm coming up here to see is like the cone drills, the linebacker drills, stuff like that. The 909s, the 11 on 11s. That's what I'm coming
In
up here to
1,000
see,
feet,
man.
turn left onto West Pearl Street.
That's where the real money is. I mean,
Take the next left onto West Pearl Street.
I don't even know what most of this is up here, man. I'm gonna be real with y'all.
In a quarter mile, turn right onto North Church Street. Take the second right onto North Church Street, then turn left onto Evans Street.
Okay. Just a second. I told the boys at C3 on Twitter, check out Zoe Steamers, man. They just put a location up right across the street from training camp. So if you're coming up here, that's a great place to eat lunch at. Now me, I'm just gonna head straight home because I don't have the money for that right now. If I did have the money, man, I'd be hanging out right there. You know. Because we got a Sully steamer in Greenville and a couple of other places too nearby. It's good food, man. Yeah, that's a little bit of unsolicited advertising for these guys. I like that restaurant a lot. Okay, it is green. Okay. What are you doing, bro? What are you doing?
In 400 feet, turn right onto Osage Street. Take the next right onto Osage Street. Take the next right onto Thomas Street, then continue straight onto Edgewood Avenue.
I knew it. I knew they were
In
going to
800
direct
feet,
people over
turn
to
left onto Little
this
John
street
Court.
over here, man.
In 600
They always
feet, turn
do.
left onto Catawba Street. Turn left onto Catawba Street, then sharp left to stay on
If you
Catawba
haven't
Street.
been up here, they always direct you to East Pearl Street. Always.
Sharp left to stay on Catawba Street, then turn right onto East Pearl Street. In a quarter mile, sharp right onto East Wood Street.
Did I hear about Brian Burns? Hold on. Let me get up
Sharp
to this
right
light,
onto East
and
Wood
then I'll
Street.
be able to answer that. I'll be able to read that. If your response is short, while I'm driving, please. Because I
Keep
can't
right
read
to continue on
paragraphs
Cummings
while I'm trying
Street.
to drive.
In half a mile, turn right onto Evans Street.
He's more focused on what we're building than the extension. Ah, okay. I like that. Yeah, I seen him out there, man. And most of these guys will be out there just holding out, and acting like they got something to prove. But Brian Burns is out here just working, man. And shout out to him, man. Because when you come out here and you ready to work, instead of just holding out for money, that tells me exactly who you are. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love that. Brian Burns just told us exactly who he is. And Big Cat was suggesting that he's holding out because of that Nick Bosa contract. I mean, maybe. Is he looking for more money? Does he think he can fish some more money out of the organization here? But waiting on that Nick Bosa one. That's what I'm saying, maybe. Maybe, man. I don't want to presume anything. I don't know what Brian Burns' true intentions are. See, and that's my thing, man.
In 800 feet, turn right onto Jefferson Street.
I'm just pulling into the parking lot right now. We got about 4 minutes till they get started. I should get in right after the leg stretches. leg stretches. That's just, that's just to make sure these guys don't get injured, man. Man, kudos to this Wofford staff for actually doing a great job of getting us parked, man. You just saw a great example of it. I love these guys, man. That's a great staff right there. These people know what they're doing. I want to see them run an actual concert staff, entrance and exit out of a event, like a major event. These people know what they're doing, man. Oh. They got them avoiding these trees and stuff.
Guys, if y'all walk in front of the cars, please.
Yeah. No problem. They're polite too. I mean, listen to that, man. That was cool. That's what I like right there.
Head south on Cummings Street toward Evans Street.
I'm about to walk in here, guys. I will catch you guys after the camp is over with the reaction. Thank you guys for your support. Hit that like and sub. Keep pounding.